YouTube? It's Aquarius Leviathan Prophecy, and today, man, today's a different topic. Today I'm gonna be talking about Triple H. Now, obviously, we all know who Triple H is, but for the ones who don't know, or for the ones who've been living under a rock for the past century and a half, Triple H is a professional wrestler. He's been wrestling since the mid '90s. He's been in WCW, he's been in WWF, he's been in WWE. He's a 14-time WWE champion. He's won the Royal Rumble. He's headlined a lot of WrestleManias. He's won the Elimination Chamber match. He's feuded with the greats like The Rock, Austin Kane, Mick Foley, Undertaker, The Rock, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, you know what I'm saying? You name it, you know what I'm saying? Shawn Michaels. But the truth is, as good as he is, why is he the most disappointed figure in WWE? And what I mean by that is, obviously, you know, in different sports, you have your main event. You know what I'm saying? You have that one event that winner takes all. You know, for the NBA, it's the NBA Finals. For the NFL, it's the Super Bowl. For HLL, it's the Stanley Cup. You know what I'm saying? And then so on and so forth. But for wrestling, it's WrestleMania. You know, WrestleMania comes once every year. WrestleMania comes once a year. So, but Triple H has the most losses. Let me repeat that again. Triple H has the most losses in WrestleMania history with 13. 13, which is a lucky number. 13, which is my favorite number because obviously of my, birthday. You know what I'm saying? But that caused a pause. Like, as great as Triple H is how many championships he acquired over his tender. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's gone through injuries and this and that. You know, he's established the best stable in wrestling history. You know, DX, the original DX, the DX from the Attitude Era, Evolution. You know what I'm saying? The Click, kind of. I don't even think he was a member of that fully, but we'll let that slide. But yeah, man. Why does he have 13 losses on his resume? Maybe he wasn't good of a main eventer. Maybe. You know, because I can count how many times Stone Cold Steve Austin backed it up. You know, he talked trash, but he backed it up. He's 5-2 at WrestleMania. Bret Hart, 8-2. John Cena, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to name the records. I'm just going to name the superstars. John Cena had a very good WrestleMania record. The Undertaker, obviously. Kane had a very good WrestleMania track record. Bret the Hitman Hart. Chris Jericho. Who else? Who else? I think Roman Reigns, too. But Roman Reigns' career is just projecting uphill, so I might probably put him in the list, too. But 13 WrestleMania losses? I mean, Triple H, he is supposed to be the king of kings. You know, so you telling me all of your titles came from pay-per-views and obviously main events on Monday Night and SmackDown. Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. So, I mean, there's nothing to brag about. I mean, that's like LeBron James losing 13 straight finals. Like, that's unheard of. You know? I mean, there's been some players back in the day who had an awful track record on the biggest stage, because WrestleMania is, to like WrestleMania to them is their Super Bowl, is their, NBA Finals. You know what I'm saying? Because they be on the road heavy. Like wrestlers have no breaks at all. For the ones who be complaining, oh, wrestling is fake, this and that, for a sport that don't have no breaks, I don't know, man. I don't know. They still putting their body on the line, you know? I mean, the hits may not be real, the weapons may not be real to some people, but what they put their bodies through is real. The surgeries is real. You know what I'm saying? Neck surgery that, X-Pac and who else has suffered from neck surgery? Stone Cold. So, I mean, Triple H obviously in 2002 came back, from a torn meniscus in his knee, When he attacked Chris Jericho from behind, he heard something pop. So injuries are real in any sport. I don't care what nobody says. For me personally, from experience, I had an MCL. You know what I'm saying? There's a little bone between it's a little bone right here, you know? And then it popped when I was coming up for a rebound, and I was just grinding in pain. That shit hurt. I feel like somebody took a sledgehammer and just hit my kneecap, hit my knee joints. You know what I'm saying? So from experience, that's why I had to put my, career to the side, you know? But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. People might let it slide because, he's Triple H. He's, done enough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's like if he was 13-5 at WrestleMania, nobody wouldn't really care because obviously Undertaker surpassed that. You know what I'm saying? Like he lost like Triple H lost to the Undertaker 3 times. 3. 1, 2, 3. He lost to the Undertaker 3 times. Who else did he lose to? He lost to the Ultimate Warrior. But that was back when Triple H was just up on a come up, He wasn't Triple H like y'all know him now. He lost to The Rock and what's that? Oh my God, what's that girl's? Ronda Rousey. There you go. It was a mixed tag team match. It was Stephanie and Triple H versus Ronda and The Rock. He lost to Daniel Bryan when the Yes Movement. So people have to, you know, people will let it slide because Triple H is Triple H. You know what I'm saying? Like he created the 2 greatest factions in wrestling history. You know what I'm saying? Evolution was a very good faction. DX with X-Pac, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, China. And then after that, it was just him and obviously HBK. You know what I'm saying? And then I believe in the episode of Raw 1000 when they did the episode of Raw 1000, they reunited for like one day. Then they kept it going for a little bit. I think it was from 2006 all the way to 2009, so probably 3 years they kept it up. But anyways, man, you can't let that slide, man. You can't really let that slide. I'm not gonna let it slide because I haven't really been the biggest Triple H fan, but I respected his work ethic. You know what I'm saying? I respected the way he had to climb, so many different gimmicks that they threw on him, didn't work. When he came to the WWF, they scratched it up and just gave him a badass gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Just do you know what I'm saying? So, and that's what happened to a lot of people in WCW. People in WCW like The Rock, Austin. When Austin went by Rocky Maivia and Stone Cold went by Ringmaster, it didn't fit their personalities. That's why it didn't work. So when they jumped ship to the WWF, Vince McMahon said, hey, you know what? I'm going to let you be you. Austin, you be a beer swelling, finger gesturing, cuss swelling, cursing, whatever. And The Rock, you just be a jockey. Someone who don't give two rats, because The Rock would come out with these $500 T-shirts and the glasses and his unibrow. I can't even do the unibrow, so don't even. I can't do it. I'll try to practice that shit. I don't know how the hell he does that. I still don't know to this day how he does it. You know. But the Vince McMahon said just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made the Attitude Era great. Everybody was themselves. Everybody was themselves. You had your you had your mid cards, you had your top cards, you had your mid cards, and then obviously you had your lower cards, and I think that's what's affecting in today's WWE. Like nobody's trying to be themselves. Everybody's just trying to get there. Everybody's just trying to show up for a paycheck and then just vamoose. Like nobody has the cojones to stand up to Vince McMahon saying that no, I want to do this and I want to do that. Like every time I see Samoa Joe on the ring announcer desk, I feel so sorry for him because he had so much potential. Samoa Joe had so much potential, and TNA used him to the fullest. I wasn't really a big fan of TNA, but they had a lot of great stars. They had AJ Styles, they had Abyss, they had Kurt Angle, they had Samoa Joe, they had the Motor City Machine Guns. They just had so many. They had better talent back then. People might argue, but if it wasn't for the old heads getting in the way, I think that's why none of them actually, seated to high heights. I think the only three who did was Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle, and AJ Styles. Way before AJ Styles had the whole hair. You know, but it took them like the WWE took that long to sign him. Like imagine if AJ Prime, well actually it's AJ Prime. Imagine if AJ Styles was in his prime, and then he jumped ship to the WWE. I'm just saying, that would have been awesome, But it took that long to sign him. It took that long to sign Samoa Joe, and it just pains me to I don't know if he's going through injuries. I don't know, but his ass should be wrestling, or maybe he's just giving up. He's been doing this for a long time, so I don't know. I don't know if it's injuries he's not telling, the public that he's dealing with, or probably is just a hamstring. I don't know. But every time I see him in that desk commentator, it cringes me, It cringes me a lot because I know what Samoa Joe is all about, Like that dude is big, but he moves fast as hell. He had classic matches. Like, I'm sorry I'm getting off the topic, but I'm just, saying, like, Samoa Joe was the shit, Samoa Joe was the guy in TNA, Like, he was big, he moved fast. He was a very big technical wrestler, And you don't necessarily get that in today's product, Same thing with, what's that? Oh my God! What's that dude's name? Um, I just had him in. I just had him. I just had him on in my head, man. Was it Bo? No. Matt Riddle. There you go. Matt Riddle is another one. Matt Riddle is another. I mean, obviously he can't cut promos for nothing, but you can't question his fighting style. His fighting style is very unique, similar to CM Punk's. You know, but like you don't necessarily find a lot of cats like that, like a Samoa Joe, like a Matt Riddle. Even Bianca Belair and her personality. Like you don't find stars like that. Because I remember on ESPN on First Take when Triple H was on the guest show, was on the show as a guest, Max Kellerman being a super liberal white dude that he is, saying that, like, I remember back in the day where, you this and that and third and, like, how do you, such and such scout for talent, And, he said, Triple H said that, man, it's just like any profession. You just go out there and scout, just like how the NBA and the NFL, they go out and scout players from different backgrounds and stuff, but we just do it in a different way. Like, he said that, they go out and to Japan, they go to Singapore, they go to, India, they go to a whole bunch of different countries to find talent, not just within the United States. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But, the talent in the WWE has been lacking, But anyways, man, yeah, but 13 losses, Triple H, man. 13 losses. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, that's like Ric Flair losing that's like Ric Flair losing at WrestleMania 16 times. I mean, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. But you know, for the ones who are fans of Triple H, I am too. Like I said, I may not like the things he do, or I may not like the things he did, but he nailed it. Like, not that many people thought Goldberg, when he feuded with Goldberg around 2004-ish, that he was going to survive. But obviously, because of evolution, they exchanged titles. Goldberg won it in a triple threat. Triple H won it the next day. And then it just went back and forth. And then obviously Triple H put like a bounty money on Goldberg's head, and everybody was trying to, collect that pay until Batista shattered his ankle. That was the best. That was the best series right there. I ain't gonna lie. When Batista came, it's but like JR said, who is that? Who is that? Oh my God, he's an animal. And then he just took the leg of Goldberg, put it in the chair, and then Triple H with his little leather jacket, black leather jacket, came on the apron, and then he just held his hand with Evolution on the front stage. I mean, that was a great storyline, you know. But yeah, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other, and please hit that like button. Please hit that bell. And let me know if Triple H 13 losses at WrestleMania mean anything. Not that obviously he's retired, but doesn't mean he's still the best. Do you view Triple H as the greatest of all time because due to his 13 losses at WrestleMania? Or is that, water under the bridge? Like, it doesn't really matter, Because at least he made up for his titles. That's what you wrestle for. You don't wrestle for, to be famous and to have your 15 minutes of fame. You don't become the Bella Twins of the WWE. You know what I'm saying? Because those females have no talent. They cute, I ain't gonna lie, but they don't have no talent. They have zero talent. I don't even think one of them held the champion. Maybe, I don't know, but I mean, they didn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, to be honest with you, because they haven't done anything. When AJ Lee cut that promo and called them used, inexchangeable, that was the best promo. And I'm gonna put that link in the description box down below in case y'all haven't watched it. Like, she broke down that whole entire segment like Punk, like CM Punk. And then she went out to saying that, why I wasn't invited to Total Divas, is because, I don't, but, well, she didn't say it that way, but she said it in a way, in a female way. Like, I bust my butt, day in and day out, where y'all have y'all 15 minutes of fame and y'all sucking up to John Cena and Daniel Bryan to get you over and stuff like that. So, it is what it is. But like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.